Good morning students, I am Dr. Tripti Gupta from Shivjyoti Education Group Kota. Now today we are here with the first chapter of Viestas, that is the third level by Jacques Finet. So let us start with the with some information about the author here, Jacques Finet. So let us start with Jacques Finet here. He is an American author known for science fictions and thrillers. He is born in Milwaukee in 1911. So a number of novels, short stories and plays have been written by him. Two very important novels are The Body Snatcher in 1955 and The Time and Again in 1970. So these are the two novels which are the prominent work of his. Now some more information regarding him here. He started his literary career by writing stories for magazine. The blockbuster movie The Invasion of the Body Snatchers is based on his novel The Body Snatchers. Time and Again was a story about an advertising artist who was recruited for a government project involving time travel. So this was another of his remarkable work. Some of his notable works are novels, The Body Snatcher, Time and Again, From Time to Time. Some of his collections are The Third Level, About Time and Three by Finet. Two of his plays are Telephone Roulette and This Winter's Hobby. So, let us move further with the next part of this with the summary of the chapter. So, let us start with the summary here. The third level is the story of an ordinary 31-year-old New Yorker. One evening, after working for a long time, he was exhausted and desperate to reach home as his wife Louisa was waiting for him at home. He decided to take the subway from Grand Central Station, New York. Like many other New Yorkers, he was wearing tan gabardine suit and straw hat with a fancy band. So this was a normal outfit which is being normally found to be worn by any New Yorker. Now, after he decided to move towards the Grand Central Station. There are two levels in Grand Central Station which are known to everybody. He walked down to the second level from where the suburban trains lead. He lost his way in between. As the station had many doorways and corridors. The structure and the way the Grand Central Station was being constructed was such that it had a number of ways, doors and number of times he has mentioned that he has already been lost previously also in this station earlier also. So, in the same fashion this time he again lost his way. So, at times whenever he was been walking through the Grand Central Station, through the corridors and passing through the staircases, he used to keep on imagining that probably at times Charlie fancied that Grand Central was growing like a tree, pushing new corridors and staircases like its roots, and it is going deeper and wider and spreading like the new tunnels are growing under the city. So, this is how he used to keep on imagining whenever he used to get lost in the various staircases and the doors and the corridors of Grand Central. So, this was his imagination, probably he used to think like that. Now, as he was been walking alone through a corridor, angling left and slanting downwards. So, that corridor was slanting downwards towards the further deeper and the another levels of Grand Central. So, he was moving towards the left side and towards the deeper parts of the Grand Central Station. The tunnel turned sharp left and he went down a short flight of stairs and came on to the third level at Grand Central Station. See, any person from the real world would never can swear there that probably there are only 2 levels in Grand Central Station. But now Charlie found himself to be at the third level of the Grand Central Station. Here the title is being justified, that the presence of title is being identified here. There were fewer ticket counters and the information booth was looking quite old fashioned. The lights were dim and they were flickering. The intensity of light was very less. To his astonishment, that means he was quite surprised. So, to his surprise, he found that there were open flame gas lights. That means the gas lights were being there and they were being lit and the flames was there, and from those flames the light was being coming. That is why they were flickering and they were quite dim. Now, with these he was just trying to assess the exact environment and the situation which he found when he reached the third level. There were brass spittoons on the floor, people were old fashioned dresses of 18th century, they were wearing quite old fashioned dresses, the dressing style was not of the current time. He saw a man pulling out a gold watch from his waist pocket and to check the time, as you must have seen like people using those waist chained watches, and those watches are being just opened and then they used to look into the timepiece. So, men wore fancy moustaches, beards and sideburns. He also noticed a small courier locomotive. Locomotive is the rail engine with a funnel shaped stack on the rail track. So, this is all was his observation when he went to the third level. Now, here as he walked over to the newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers, those were being kept there at his feet. It was the Word, the name of the newspaper was the Word, which was gone out of print. So, now it was not being published. The date printed on the paper was June 11, 1894. So, it was around a complete a century back. He went to the ticket counter to buy 2 tickets for Galesburg, Illinois for himself and his wife Louisa. He imagined Galesburg of 1894. This was all his imagination, that he started thinking of that how Galesburg would be a century back, how he can. So, he was quite excited to go back and look into that place. That was his birthplace, native place. So, he just kept assuming that probably women waving palm leaf fans and men smoking cigars and talking quietly. So, this was all his assumption. He wanted to go back to the city which was not yet affected by the 2 world wars. So, this time frame where he has reached was the time before the 2 world wars happened. So, he wanted to view the place, how the effect, how the place was when it was not been affected by world war. The ticket clerk figured out the fare. Charlie counted the money, but the ticket clerk noticed his new bills. Bills are currency notes, okay, and told him that if he tried to cheat him, he would be landed in jail. So, he was being warned by the ticket collector that if he will be giving a fake money, that he will be punished for that and he will finally find himself into a jail. Charlie turned away and got out as fast as he could, because he was being a bit worried or anxious about finding himself into a jail even a century back. So, that was the basic reason he just left the place and followed the same corridor from which he entered and just kept moving back, and finally he was out of Grand Central Station. Charlie narrated this bizarre experience of his to his psychiatric friend Sam. So, he was his friend, and next day he withdrew all his savings and he bought old styled currency worth $200. So, actually when the old style currencies was being available at the antique shops, and they were being premiumly priced, means that you have to pay more in order to get those currencies of old style pattern. So, his friend Sam as well as his wife Louisa was really worried for his strange behavior. They were caring for him. They wanted him to be like, they felt that something has been wrong. It was quite strange in which the way Charlie was behaving after this incident. So, with this concern, Sam opined that Charlie was hallucinated, and according to him it was a walking dream wish fulfillment, as he was unhappy with the present situations. He was unhappy with the present world, which is full of fear, war, worries and stress, and he just wanted to escape from it. So, basically that was the way he wanted to take a refuge from the current situations, which were very stressful, very like it was distressing him, and he wanted to find an escape. This was the conclusion which was being brought by his friend Sam. So, his wife advised him not to look for the third level anymore, as she was quite concerned that he should not again try out to get to the third level, and with this she decided and she gave this advice to Charlie. Now, with this advice, Charlie took he paused, or he did not move for any other chance going through the through Grand Central Station and again searching for the third level. He stopped this practice, and according to Charlie's friend, even his hobby, stamp collection, was a temporary refuge from reality. So, this was another conclusion from him. He inherited a huge collection of stamps from his grandfather, and Charlie wondered, if stamp collection was a temporary refuge from reality, why his grandfather used to collect so many stamps. And as the things were quite fine, they were quite peaceful at his time. So, probably he was not he was not having a consent in this aspect with Sam. Now, after this, after a while, Charlie stopped looking for the corridors, as we were discussing, for the third level, but something very mysterious happened. The incident was that his psychiatric friend Sam Weiner suddenly disappeared, and nobody knew where he had gone. All of a sudden, why he has been missing, there was no answer to this question with anybody, and this was quite mysterious all of a sudden. And the answer, one day what happened, one night Charlie was inspecting his stamp collection, and he came across a first day cover that someone had mailed to him, to his grandfather, at their home in Galesburg. The postmark showed a date, July 18, 1894. Okay. And it had a dull brown 6-cent stamp with a picture of President Garfield. He opened the paper inside the cover. It was sent by his psychiatric friend Sam. So, this was the mystery of that first day cover which he found in his stamp collection. And here comes the proof that probably Sam has time travelled through the third level of Grand Central Station and reached Galesburg somewhere a century back, and from there he mailed an envelope with giving a proof, and that envelope was been there in the stamp collection of Charlie. So, this was quite mysterious with the incident which happened. Now, Sam was successful in finding the third level and buying a ticket to Galesburg. He had been there for 2 weeks. He was enjoying his life there. Charlie found that Sam had bought $800 worth of old style currency from the stamp and coin store. The sum that was enough for him to start a hay, feed and grain business in Galesburg. So, probably Sam decided to settle down in Galesburg with a new business where he can have the business of animal fodder, hay, feed and grain business. So, he was being finally he found a peaceful place and peaceful world where he himself found a refuge from the stressful environment of the current situation. So, this is how the things moved on. Let us move to the another important aspect of this story, that is the character sketch. Charlie, the protagonist, he is a 31-year-old man from New York, an ordinary man living with his wife and the desires for a life of peace and serenity. The desires to escape from the modern world which is full of insecurity, fear, worries and war. This is all was going on in the way he was been thinking, the desperations, the urge, the wishes of Charlie. He dreamed to live a serene life in Galesburg, for which he collected that amount also from the coin store. Also, it is not very clear that Charlie is a mentally unsound person. So, he was completely a sound person, only thing was he was going through a stressed time, and that is how he was. He discusses everything with his psychiatric friend Sam. Charlie believes in the existence of the third level and the possibility of time travel. This was his belief, though it was being totally discarded and it was being concluded as a day walk or basically his own hallucinations. Whether Charlie's journey to the third level is real or a figment of imagination is being a subject of discussion in the complete chapter. It is a debatable aspect. There are number of proofs towards both the sides of the concept, whether the third level existed or it does not. So, that is a debatable aspect of this chapter. Now, another character is Sam Weiner. Sam is Charlie's psychiatric and friend. He is a city dweller. Dweller means the resident. He is interested in living a peaceful life in a village. So, Charlie discusses his experience of the third level with Sam, and when he was revealing all his experiences, the Sam must have probably identified a way out, and he had made a trial to go himself and experience what exactly the Charlie was sharing with him. So, Sam opines that it was a waking dream, wish fulfillment, hallucination, as Charlie wants to escape from the world of reality. This was based on his the way he used to conclude scientifically the functioning of brain and the thought process of Charlie. Now, later on, Dr. Sam is a caring person with reference to Charlie. Overall, he was quite compassionate, and he has a special rapport with Charlie. He is worried when Charlie informs him his purchase of old style currency using all his life saving. So, for that reason he was quite worried, and he shares this information with his wife Louisa also, and says that this is all your hallucinations, you do not something is just a waking dream, you must be daydreaming, and this does not exist like that. So, he sells all his savings and finds the way to the third level, and this what exactly he did later on, just to experience what the experiences were being made by Charlie and been narrated to him. He himself did the same thing, and he sells all his savings and finds the way to the third level and travels to Galesburg through time travel, and he lives a happy life in the company of other villages in Galesburg. So, this is how Sam finally, though he was been suggesting to Charlie, but he found a refuge for himself. Now, another character is Louisa here. Louisa is Charlie's wife, and she is an amiable person, quite caring and a loving wife to Charlie. Louisa and Charlie are a happy couple who love each other. Louisa is worried about his mental state because he was experiencing all those hallucinations. So, she advises him not to look for the third level anymore. So, stop looking for the third level. So, that further hallucination should not be there, and she does not mock or judge him, but supports him with love. So, that is how the loving and caring behavior of Louisa made Charlie to stay in this world in a more balanced manner. This shows her love and respect for her husband. Now, in this manner, we have already done with this. There are few things which we need to understand here are the critical appreciation and settings. That means, there are two different time periods being quoted here in 1994 and 1894. That means, a gap of one complete 100 years century is been there between the two time frames. There are two locations also, the modern New York City and the old city, a century before the first one. And a vivid description of both the settings is been done very nicely by the author Finney here. And Charlie's normal life as a busy New Yorker and stylish modern person is been nicely shown here. So, now let us move to the theme of this chapter. So, now let us discuss with the themes. The very basic theme of this chapter is the story revolves around time traveling. So, time travel is one of the major themes here. The protagonist travels back in time to the United States of 1890s, and whether his time travel happens in reality or in hallucination is a topic of debate, as we were been discussing earlier also. There are quite number of proofs towards both sides that it was all his hallucinations. Earlier also he was been kept imagining that Grand Central Station is growing further and further. So, that was all his imaginations and hallucinations, whereas there are proofs that probably he traveled, he time traveled and he went to the third level, and finally he was able to look into move to the 100 years back situation of the New Grand Central Station. So, there are proofs of that also. So, there are ample evidences in the story to prove both the things. Now, the another part here is the Charlie is being treated by a psychiatrist. Sam is his friend and the psychiatrist, and Sam had concluded the various narrations which was being done by Charlie about the incidents. He concludes that Charlie's experience of the third level is a walking dream. wish fulfillment, because he wanted to escape from this busy, stressful and the environment of wars and worries. So, he wanted to escape from here. That is why in his hallucinations he discovered the third level, which was probably his daydream or a walking dream. So, Charlie was unhappy with the present world, filled with worries, war, fear and insecurities, and that was probably the reason concluded by Sam that made him to experience the third level. Now, another aspect here is the Charlie's desire to escape into the past, which was more peaceful, serene and secure. Hallucination is basically a temporary refuge from reality. That is what is hallucination here, and references to Charlie's psychiatrist shows him that he was quite vigilant and aware that probably something is been strange going on, something is been mysterious. So, he went over to psychiatrist. Difficult to dismiss the evidence of time travel. So, this was another thematic aspect, that there were quite number of evidences, proofs which were being given by the author that the time traveling actually happened and it was the reality in the chapter, in the story. So, there was also a vivid description of the flight into the past. The third level of Grand Central Station, with its old style structure, things and people belonging to that past era, is being beautifully described and gives a very nice description of that lifestyle which prevailed 100 years back. Now, another aspect here is, at the end of the story, the narrator finds an envelope with a letter that is sent by his friend Sam, and that is the basic mystery of this particular chapter, where the mystery has been revealed, whether the third level existed or not, or whether really the time traveling is possible or not. Here comes the proof of that. So, the day first day cover, stamp, address and the date on the letter reveals that the mail was being sent by his psychiatric friend Sam Weiner, and that gave him the proof that his friend has probably time traveled and moved to 100 years back and is living in Galesburg and enjoying the relaxed and peaceful life of Galesburg. At the end, the readers wonder if all these were mere hallucinations of a weak mind, whether really they were being hallucinations or a walking dream or an imagination of Charlie, or are these proofs are really true and they were been existing, or it was again a hallucination of Charlie. So, here the readers, they keep wondering about this particular mysterious aspect, which is been very nicely been created by the author in this chapter. Now, with this we have covered the complete chapter and the various aspects regarding the chapter here. One important aspect today we are going to discuss here is about the reduced syllabus by CBSE. Okay, students. So, now we have described here the various aspects of literature, the content which has been reduced by CBSE. So, from Flamingo prose, there are three chapters which are being reduced. First, the poets and the pancakes, second the interview, and third going places. One of the poetry has also been reduced, roadside stand. Now, from Viestas we have the Tiger King, that is the second chapter, Journey to the End of the Earth and Memories of Childhood. So, these are the three chapters which are being reduced from Viesta. Hopefully, you are going to note them in your diaries, so that for further reference you can get back to the reduced syllabus. Thank you, students.